Peace, everybody. This is Ziggy King back at you with another video. Last week, when I did my last video, I was approaching. Uh, I was approaching 80 days on this mono grape fast, where for the last, at that point, 78 days, I have been eating almost nothing but seeded grapes. You know, there was some days where I had seeded watermelons. So now we're at 93. So we're about a week, almost a week and a half later. Or about a week and a half later, on 91, 92 days seeded grapes. And I feel great. In that, like I said, I've been working on my new job, and really for the past 2 weeks, I started working overtime hours. So some days I've been working 11, 12-hour shifts. And so now it's the new year. It's the weekend of the new year. So I have a 3-day week to rest up and do whatever I need to do, that I probably wouldn't have the time to do during my regular work week. So I'm just gonna rest up. But on this, I wanted to, do a video to update you guys of me going past 90 days. I feel like going past 90 days obviously is a benchmark, because my last fruit detox, watery fruit detox, I went over 90 days. And I think I stopped around the, just past 90 days, probably 94, 95, 96. Not really sure, but it was over 90 days for sure. And as I said, I got to those 90 days, past 90 days, and I stopped. And I didn't think that I was healing. And I didn't think it was working because I didn't see any detox symptoms. So I'm like, okay, it's not working. But after those 90 days, really, probably days after I stopped, I told you my brother came to visit. This was before I moved to Maryland, into my original home state of Maryland. My brother was telling me, you're standing up a lot taller. You're not crouched over and this and that. You know what I mean? And it made me think in hindsight, like, I wish I had kept going. Because when I had myself in the fasting mode, I stayed in fasting mode. And when I got off, it was still some things that I still kept off my diet until I actually went to Maryland for actually a little vacation. Little did I know that vacation I ended up getting selected with a job that I was looking for while I was up there. And during that time, I started becoming looser and looser with my diet. And then, just started eating vegan junk food and stuff like that, and going back and forth. Because I had to go back and let my job know that I'm leaving and going, getting another job and all that, and sign out basically. So I was very loose. And then even when I settled or got back here and started my new job, like started working in orientation and all that, I was still a lot looser with my diet and eating cooked foods and going to vegan restaurants, things like that. And even at that time, when I stopped, I was introduced to the the Grape Cure book, and I read that book. Someone recommended that book to me. It was telling me, like, if you wanted to get detox symptoms, if you wanted to accelerate your healing, do go on the grape fast. And I didn't know if I was going to go 30 days, if I was going to go 2 months, if I was going to go 3 months. Along the way, I decided, okay, I want to make it past 90 days. And then really, once I got closer to 90 days, once I got closer to the 3 month mark, I pretty much set it in my mind, like, okay, I stopped my last sweet, watery fruit fast at 90 days. It would make sense to allow myself 4 complete months on a detox. So go 120. So right now, my goal is to get to 120. When I get to 120, who knows how I will feel when I get to 120. Because I like grapes. I like grapes, and that's actually what makes this detox easy to do, because I like grapes, and I'm not tired of grapes, but obviously I want to eat more than just grapes. You know what I mean? So, but by me documenting my journey, like doing videos on where I'm at in my journey, and posting about, the benchmarks that I make on like these Facebook groups and just Facebook in general, social media in general, I get a lot of feedback from other people who've done detox, way more intense detox than I've done. That, okay, I'm open to it. You know what I mean? So that's another great thing about this is I'm getting feedback, and just me posting motivates me to keep going. So I wanted to do a video at 90 days because, yes, 90 days is a benchmark, and going past the point of where, or going to the point where I was at my last fast, and trying to see, okay, well, let's go a month even further than that. So it's going to be interesting to see, because when I went 90 days on sweet watery fruits, I noticed, or other people noticed, a lot of progress at those 90 days. By me going past those 90 days, I think that I'm going to be more seeking, looking at what progress I've made, and not really forcing it out. And even if I don't, for whatever reason, see any improvements outwardly past these 90 days, I know that I've done a cleansing of a lifetime with just eating grapes. The skin, the flesh, the seed, all those things have properties. And by eating those things, almost nothing but that for 90 days or past 90 days is a cleansing of a lifetime. And even if it doesn't have that much of an effect on my cerebral palsy, it probably literally added days, months, maybe even years to my life going this long on grapes. So, and two, as I said, this is in the winter months. When it gets further, or when it gets into the spring, especially in the late spring and summer, I may try, or I will try, to go even further than this on the melons, the watermelons and stuff, or even if it's just watermelons and grapes, doing a sweet water dense fruit fast for 3 months, for 4 months, for 5 months is definitely enough to get my body into the point of where it's healing on a cellular level and many other levels. You know what I mean? And it's giving my digestive system a break of a lifetime. So, um, and two, there are many things. Hopefully, especially down the line, where I could afford to do. Like, I wanted to go to the chiropractor. I want to go to get like lymphatic massages or doing hyperbaric chamber and things like that. Things that are interesting that I've always wanted to try, but I want to try those things while I'm on the detox. But this, I think this is a real, this is a really good time for me. I feel really good today, but you know, with it being my days off, I'm not going to have too many 3-day weekends coming up. So even if it's just resting, you know what I'm saying, I need to rest up and give me some rest and do what I need to do. Do what I probably won't have as much time to do on a work week. But you know what I mean? I hope, I noticed that my last video got more views than any, because, I will post them in the groups. But I hope that in the future, more people see my videos. And I invite even people that see this through this platform, see this video, hope to get more feedback from other people as far as my on how to detox, because I've been on this healing journey for over 12 years now, and I think that it's something. Even someone sent me a message on Instagram earlier, like, you know, you can never stop learning, and I never think that I know everything. You know what I mean? And I'm working on people right now, trying to heal them. You know what I mean? From some really serious stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be too open on it until I get, that person, you know, to the point to where, like, they're doing much better before I actually really go public with it. But I'm helping people out. You know what I mean? And it makes me go harder with learning learning the dynamics of healing. You know what I mean? And if I could find some things, methods or methodologies to, put myself in a healing phase and a detoxing phase, I forgot the word in like a detox in getting detox symptoms. If I can get to that phase even faster, you know what I mean, without having to fruit fast for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, then that's cool. And that's not even because I don't even want to put it in my mind to, okay, what's the cheat code to speeding this up from 3 months or from 4 to 5 months to maybe 1 month or a few weeks. Cool. I still want to do that, and that's no doubt. If I could find something that could get me there in a week or two, then there are some that I've heard, like dry fasting for a week. If I could, then, and that's not to say that I won't ever get myself to do that, because I never thought I'd be eating one fruit for 3 months. You know what I mean? So, I've even heard like doing lemon juice fast for 3 months. That's something that I definitely want to try. You know what I mean? So, and dry fasting intermittent fasting, all those things. I don't, but I still, after all that, I still don't want to discourage myself from just going just on a sweet, watery fruit fast for 3 to 6 months. You know what I mean? To heal myself and get myself to the point to where I'm healing faster than I possibly could otherwise. So if anybody has any type of feedback, you know what I mean, or not feedback, but any type of tips that might speed up the process, like I said, because this isn't going to be my last fast. This is just the second one. My first fast was 90 days. I wasn't even planning on going 90 days. It was like, this fruit fast till you heal. This one, it was like, and when I started, I didn't know how long I was going to go with that one either. I didn't think that in the beginning, I didn't think I was going to go past what I went the last time. But now I have it in my mind. It's much easier in the summer months because watermelons are in season, mangoes are in season, and now, I have a place in my area that has tropical fruits where I can be able to, and hopefully by then I can really afford, to be, really spend on more exotic fruits and, stuff like soursop. Like I want to fast on soursop for 3-4 days. You know what I mean? And see how that does. And maybe I'll do that before I'm done with this one. But this isn't going to be my last fruit fast. You know what I mean? And I really want to make this where I'm really committed to going on these fasts and giving myself time to heal. Because I'm working on other people. You know what I mean? And for one, I want to reverse symptoms of my cerebral palsy as much as I possibly can. I've already did it with my last fast, and this is way more intense. In the next one, if I can go even further and implement even more things and learn even more things on the health end, then, this is really going to be fun. I'm just building on the last fast. It's not even to say that last fast wasn't worth it, because it was. It got me to where I'm at now. So, I want to really thank the people along the way that, even got me here. So, like, comment, subscribe to Ziggy the Iron King, and check out MaximalisticS.com for the black seed oil and the batana oil. That's a cheap plug. Stay tuned for everything that I got going on. You know what I mean? Because I really don't even, I know in my head what I got going on, but I haven't really taken out the time to write it out. So stay tuned and like, comment, subscribe to Ziggy the Iron King, and tune in next week. So when I get to 100 days in just over a week, then I'll probably be doing another video on it. Doing these videos every week or every week and a half, getting to 90 days, getting to 100 days, getting to maybe 115 days, getting to 120 days. Those are, I hope that I show more progression in my healing. Like you can literally see it, but even if I can't see it right now, doesn't mean my body isn't working. I'm to be honest with you, I'm still a little tired from the week, but I actually feel great. I actually feel really good. You know what I mean? But stay tuned to what I got in the future. Peace.